Hello, I'm Major General Todd Semonite, Commanding General of the Combined Security and Transition Command, Afghanistan. And today I'm coming to you from Bagram Air Force Base with the Corps of Engineer District here. I want to be able to talk to you a little bit about serving in Afghanistan. Our command continues to be able to resource 352,000 in the Army and the police, and we've got to continue to be able to take care of building the security forces here. I imagine over time you've heard news reports where maybe our presence in Afghanistan will be coming down. And that's true when it comes to some of the troop strength. We are continuing to transform to be able to be a much smaller, enduring footprint. Our command will continue to stay here for another 7 years and continue to be able to support the Army and the police. But I think what's more important is the President of this country has said it right up front. He needs to continue to be able to help invest in infrastructure. He's got to make sure that we're sustaining some of all the buildings that we built here and to be able to build capacity. 4 major missions here the district does, and it does it very, very well. You support the State Department with things like electrical projects, putting the grid up to be able to take care of water resources. You support the U.S. forces here of taking care of transforming these bases, running the Air Force to runways, and helping all of the construction for that. You continue to support the NATO headquarters, which will be here for a while, and doing things like demining and continue to work with some of the infrastructure pieces. And you support my command. And just in the last several years, we've continued to build the barracks and the facilities needed to be able to continue to take care of the Army and the police force. But what I want you to understand is that we really, really need Corps of Engineer people here. And we need the good people. It's not just to come over here, check the block, come for a financial incentive. The people on the ground here, and I just got done talking to all of them, we need the best and our brightest. We need people because we're going to have a smaller footprint that can continue to deliver quality buildings on time and within a country that has a high degree of corruption. So how can we make sure we're teaching the right degree on procurement? But at the same time, we've got to be able to build the capacity so these people can sustain it in the long run. And the other thing is, if you're a supervisor thinking that your mission in the district back in the United States is more important and you need to keep your employees, I'd ask you to relook it. General Bostic's been very, very adamant. We have 4 pillars in the Army, in the USACE campaign plan, but there's never been a doubt that most important of all the things we do is pillar 1, goal 1, support the warfighter. And today, great people like the people I just met with in this district over here are continuing to look at people that are rotating out, a high degree of transition, but we need to have quality leaders that can come back in to make sure we're making the right decisions, and you can help people like me be able to stretch the dollar as far as we can to be able to make this Afghan force a better and a better force. So I would ask you to figure out, what are you doing in your district, and is there a chance that you can unplug for a period of time, come to Afghanistan, continue to serve us, and then come right back to the same job. You're going to continue to be able to be guaranteed to come back in, but we need you on the ground to help deliver. And when it's all said and done, President Ghani talks to us quite often. This is a country now that appreciates us being here. America is going to be in Afghanistan, at least financially, in the oversight of this money for a long period of time. The Corps of Engineers is going to continue to have opportunities to make Afghanistan a better place. And what the President tells us, it's not about guns and ammo. Our legacy is not going to be about buildings and roads, but it's going to be about building capacity, teaching the Afghans to be able to do a lot of this themselves. And in the long run, with us, NATO, and the Afghanistan forces and their engineers working side by side, we aren't just building facilities, we're helping build a country. So I would ask you, what are you doing today? What's your legacy going to be? When you're getting ready to retire in several years from now, and you look back and you say, what was your period of service in the Corps of Engineers? Did you just stay doing one project for 30 or 40 years, or did you take an opportunity, take a little bit of a chance, and say, go somewhere far off and have an opportunity to help the people of another country have a better quality of life, a more secure nation, and maybe a chance to be able to set their own destiny? So I would just ask you, we need you to continue to be building strong. I need you to be Army strong. We want you to be Afghan strong, but we need you to help us. Come over here and make sure that you can help the Corps of Engineers finish strong. That's what it's all about. Thanks for your time, and if there's any questions, please call the Transatlantic Division on how you can be a valuable member of this unbelievable team. Thanks an awful lot.